नमस्कार, मी वैशाली लाड सावंगीकर, आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली, जिल्हा बुलढाणा येथे इंग्रजी विषयाची शिक्षिका म्हणून कार्यरत आहे. इझी टेस्ट ॲप पुणे आणि आदर्श विद्यालय चिखली यांच्या एकत्रित प्रयत्नाने मी हा व्हिडिओ सादर करत आहे. टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न द थर्ड पोएम ऑफ फर्स्ट युनिट, that is 1.3 Basketful of Moonlight. Originally, this poem is composed in Dogri language, that is Adivasi language, and then it is translated by Sunil Sharma in English. Here the poet is going to make us familiar with the problems which villagers have to face in their life. A small child who is narrator in the poem, he is trying to solve these problems by his own way. Let's turn towards the poem. Here, child in the poem is requesting moon for some things by which he is going to solve the problems of his village. So he is requesting the moon. "O moon, give me moonlight, basketful or 2 baskets full with seeds of moonlight." So he is requesting moon to give him some moonlight. And how much moonlight he wants? He wants basketful or 2 baskets full of moonlight. And not only moonlight, but he also wants the seeds of moonlight. So in this stanza, we can find some figures of speech. In the very first line of the poem or stanza, there is a figure apostrophe. Means here, the child is addressing the moon. The moon is not present before him. So where the person address something which is not present him, there is a figure apostrophe. So this line consists of a figure apostrophe. And the remaining 3 lines means "give me moonlight, basketful or 2 baskets full with seeds of moonlight." These 3 lines consist of the figure inversion, because these 3 lines are not set in their proper order. They will be as like "give me moonlight." The normal setting of the line will be like that: "give me basketful or 2 baskets full of moonlight with seeds of moonlight." So these lines are jumbled for poetic effect. That's why the figure is inversion. So further the child is saying, "From the city to my village, on the sides of the path, I want to sow many small moons of light." So further the child is saying how or why he is requesting moon to give him some moonlight. What do he want to do with that moonlight? So the child is saying, from the city to his village on the sides of the path, means by the both sides of the path, he want to sow the small moons of light, means small seeds of moonlight. The whole village goes to the city daily to work. And further he is giving the reason why he wants to sow that small seeds of moonlight by both the sides of the path. He is saying his whole village goes to the city daily to work. So here he is introducing us the difficulty or the problem before the villagers, that they have no work in their village, and that's why to find the work, to find their job, they have to go to the city daily. Here in this line of the first stanza, we have again one figure, that is alliteration: basketful or 2 baskets full. Here letter B is repeated 2 times, means the sound of B is repeated 2 times. That's why alliteration is here. And in the next stanza, in this line, small moons of light, we have another figure, that is repetition. The repetition figure is then when we have the same repeated words more than one time, means here the word small is repeated 2 times in the same line, and that's why the figure is repetition. Further the child says, "It becomes dark on its way back, as my village is quite far. The route is tough and full of snakes and scorpions. Neither bus nor cart plies. When my father returns home, I am asleep." So here the child has introduced so many problems of the villagers which they have to face in their life. So already he has told the moon that his father and all the villagers have to go to the city daily to find the work, because when they return back from their work, it has become dark, because his village is quite far from the city. Here the child is going to introduce the problem of electricity failure in their village. Further he is saying The root is tough and full of snakes and scorpions, as there is no light on their root, and the root is very bad, and the root is also full of snakes and scorpions. Here the another problem which the villagers have to face is of bad condition of road. There is no electricity and there is also a bad condition of road. Neither bus nor cart plies. Plies means travel regularly. Means here another problem have come before us, that is there is also a lack of transportation in their village. So they have no vehicle to ply from their village to the city. When my father returns home, I am asleep. So because of all these problems, his father become very late to return home and the child is asleep. This line of the stanza, that is snakes and scorpions, have the figure alliteration because letter S is repeated two times, means the sound of S is repeated two times here. That's why it includes the figure alliteration. And he goes back early in the morning while I am sleeping. So look at the condition of the children. When his father returned back from the work in the night, the child is sleeping. And when his father goes back early in the morning for his work, he is also sleeping. Means in this condition he is totally unable to meet his father. Further, the child is again requesting the moon. O moon, give me a basketful of moonlight on loan. I want to light the dark route so that my father returns early. I too want to hear fairy tales and stories from him. So here the child is trying to introduce another problem of the village. He is saying, O moon, give me a basketful of moonlight on loan. The child is also familiar with the problem of villagers and his father, that because of their economical condition they have to take loan from moneylender or landlord, and that's why the child is asking moon to give him a basketful of moonlight on loan. And by taking this moonlight on loan, what he is going to do with that? I want to light the dark route so that my father returns early. So he wants to sow those small seeds of moonlight by both the sides of the path, and the path will be lightened, and so that his father will definitely return home early because he wants to hear fairy tales and stories from him. So this is a very common wish of a small child, that his father will tell him fairy tales and stories, and he is also wishing to hear such type of stories from his father, and that's why he wants his father to return home early. Here this line consists of the figure antithesis. I want to light the dark route. So what is antithesis mean? So when in a same line the two words of opposite meaning are put up together for poetic effect. Here light and dark, these two words of opposite meaning are set up together in the same line, and that's why here there is a figure antithesis. In the end, the child is again arguing moon or requesting moon to give him a basketful of moonlight because he wants to sow the seeds of those moon on the sides of the path, so that his village will be lit by the light and all the villagers will be happy forever and they can return home early from their work. Thanks for watching video. We'll meet in another video soon.